Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of Infinitode 2. So, in this video I'm gonna show you guys the changes on the very last update that have occurred to the game. The 1.8.7 minor update is finally live, and I wasn't able to cover it because I was on my holidays. And now the most important thing about this update is the fact that now developer mode is finally available. As you can read here, developer mode allows you to create items, edit maps, modify the game in any way you like. And so for those of you who are modders or that enjoy a lot modifying the game and modifying levels and doing stuff like that, this is definitely something for you. Of course, in this minor update, the game has been improved as well in terms of performance, especially on endless and on endless runs, or the end game especially. Some bug fixes, some fixes overall, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, now I really want to show you the developer mode because I've tried it myself, of course, and it's very nice. So in order to access to this research, you're gonna have to go up here on the top side of this top tree, and there you have it. Now there are some requirements you're gonna need to satisfy it first. So 3 levels, 3 stars on level dev, 3000 total research levels, 100 hours of real playtime. But then yeah, it's gonna cost 1 green paper, so it's accessible for everybody. So you're not gonna have any crazy resources requirements. And now the most important thing about this developer mode is the fact that if you try to get it, you can see that there's a warning. Once you unlock this mode, you cannot disable it. And once you unlock it, you cannot load or save the progress into your cloud saves. And your local progress will be just fixed to whatever things you're doing. And therefore that means that when you get this upgrade, you cannot go back. Like, you can of course reset, and you can once again go back to a part of the game in which you can load or you can save your progress, but you're gonna have to reset everything. So I'm gonna do it right now, of course, to show you guys what it means. But yeah, this is something that you can do. Once you unlock it, you're gonna be able to modify the game as you see fit. And but that's the only thing. So you will not be able to like save any of the changes you do, or any of the levels you do or create will not be saved. It's just something for fun, to be honest. And you can see that if you want to disable it, you're gonna have to go to settings, reset progress. Then you're gonna have to load again with your account, with your password, and then load the last cloud save. That was of course before you got the upgrade, so before you got developer mode. And that's how you can reset the game and go back to a point in which you can be free to progress, to compete on leaderboards, right, to save your game, and so on. And of course, when you get developer mode, you access to the final trophy. And there is no stats, no bonuses from this trophy. And well, you complete the last achievement, that is the trophy hunter, right? You unlock all the trophies. So of course that's another thing that you get, because this one is a new account, right? Is the one where I still need to complete all the quests. That's why you can see that I don't have the trophy store, the trophy item yet. The master trophy is called. So yeah, that's the only thing. And yeah, now once you unlock developer mode, you can see that you have this very small icon here on the top left side of your screen. And if you click on it, this one is actually the console in which you can type the commands, right? And you can just do things right away. There is a command that I recommend you to use, that is cmd.help with the brackets opening and closing. It's gonna give you some predefined functions for an easier usage of the console. You can see here some other commands that you can use. And I think especially the most important one is this one, that where you can clear inventory. You remove all the items that you have, so you go from zero, from scratch. But then you have some other things that you can use. But I think the most important part is not actually this one, so your actual commands or things you do, but is the fact that you can modify whatever you want in the game. And you can access to this modifying function by clicking on this green backpack up here, and you click on it, and then here you can see that you have everything, right? Everything, literally, and you can just modify it. And so yeah, from here you can just add to whatever amount you have. I haven't found a way yet to reduce the amount of resources you have. For example, like if I want to have less accelerators, how I can reduce only accelerators. I haven't found how to do it yet. But if you guys know how to do it, let me know. And as I said before, it's just something for fun. So you can go into your own backpack right away. And for example, I don't know, you wanna create more inferior, you click on inferior, see that there is now this modify button on anything, on every single item. You're gonna see this modify button. So I don't know, let's go to research tickets. Here you modify, you click here, you go right away into the part of the tool where you can actually add more research tickets. So for example, here I'm gonna give me, I don't know, 1000 more. You click give, and then you go, and then you see that now I have 1000. And yeah, that's it. So that's how easy it is. And of course you can then keep on modifying your research. For example, here I can just add, I don't know, 1 million prestige tickets more, right? And then I can use these tickets to, I don't know, get these upgrades, right? So you can still modify your research. You can still use the items that you get to get more research. The only difference is that you will not be able to save your cloud. So your progress in your cloud is gonna always stay the same. You're gonna see here why I can't reload it. Yeah, here there is a lot of this green pepper bonus, the notifications, but then at the end you should be able to see like a red option that says why I can't reload my cloud save, or why I can't save it again because of that. So yeah, all the modifying things that you do, see, here we go, these two things. Could not load the game, developer mode, reset your progress. It's just for fun. And not only you can modify any items here, but you can modify any of your backpack items as well. You can create more platforms, you can modify the barriers, you can, for example, see here the type of block enemies, you can just add or reduce. So you can just, for example, create a barrier that blocks every single enemy type. And you can modify as well the bases. That's something that is very, very cool as well. For example, you can go also the portals, right? You can go to the portals, you can modify them, which enemies are spawned from the portal, right? So you can create like a super good portal. You can increase or decrease the difficulty of it. I don't know how is the highest difficulty, like if you can increase it more than 500. I'm not sure you can, but let's try to do like go 1000. And actually I think you can, yeah, because I have been able to create this score now, this score. Yeah, here we go, 1000 difficulty. I don't know if there is a cap, probably the cap is 999. Actually, no, you can just keep on adding the difficulty. So that's interesting. So there is no cap. Oh yeah, here we go. So the game has crashed. I guess there is a certain cap on it, and you can see that this is the crash. So there are some things that you can't do, right? It's gonna make the game crash. So I guess that's it. But you can see that when you close the game, you reopen it. You cannot save the game, right? But the changes you have done are gonna still be there. So see here, I have 1000 research tickets, I have more prestige tickets. So like the things you modify are still there. And the only thing that is gonna not be there is the thing that caused the bug. So you can see that the base that had like 9999% difficulty is not here. And you can modify also the bases, so that's something very cool. You can modify the bases, the fixed bases, or you can also modify, you can add new effects, so it's super cool, right? And then at the end here you can see how many of those bases you wanna create. So yeah, super cool. And not only that, so you can not only you can modify all these things, also the music tiles, the boss tiles, cores as well. Super cool being able to modify the cores. You can create literally from scratch. You can create a core. You can select whatever passive or whatever stat you want, right? See, from all these ones, from the towers, abilities, minors, everything, the values, and yeah, you can just go crazy. And not only you can do this, but also you can go into your levels and you can modify any existing level. For example, 2.1, right? You have these two buttons, see here. So this violet button modifies the appearance of the level or the quest. So say for example the name here, the positioning stage. You can add some wave configuration, right? The requirements, the wave quest, so the rewards, you can get more rewards, less rewards, you can add rewards. You can also create new web quests and also the actual quests, right? You can modify the values of the quests, and you can create just more quests. See here. So it's just super nice, and you can do this, as I said before, for any level, right, in the game. And then, as I said before, you have this other option, when instead, if you click on this blue icon, you're gonna modify the level itself. So you can make the level larger, right, like this. So you can just enlarge the level, how it appears. Or you can, of course, decrease it, right? And you can then add, unfortunately here, in order to modify the level, because it's considered as it's a custom map, you're gonna need items in your backpack. Like if you want to add more portals or change base or add more sources or stuff like that, you're gonna have to pick them from your backpack. So that's the only bad thing, right? If you can call it bad. But other than that, like, you can modify everything. And see here that every single item has this very small blue, and if you click on this, you can actually change the amount of them, right? You get, or in terms of, for example, the portals, right? You can modify the enemy spawned, or in terms of the base, you can modify the effects of the base, yeah. So no tower, no modifier. So this is actually experience. So I don't know what this is. Maybe this is some new effects that you can add. But yeah, it's just super cool. So you can create, like, you can modify any levels existing, or you can just create new levels right from scratch. And that's the cool thing. So yeah, that's just a very quick overview, right, of the developer mode. As I said before, guys, it's just for fun, and you can do videos about it, of course, but you will not be able to save your game or to reload your game. If you wanna go back to, like, compete to the leaderboards, right, and to do all this, you're gonna have to actually reset the progress, and then, as I said before, you're gonna have to reload again with your account, with your password. You reload, and then you reload your last cloud save. That was, of course, before you got developer mode, and in that way you can just go back to compete for leaderboards and just play the game as it normally is. Well, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and see you. Bye bye.